Welcome to an article about the extreme CWCT test, which the VELFAC 200 window and casement door system has been subjected to and passed. When choosing VELFAC windows, you get CWCT compliant windows, casement doors, and also window screens formed by coupling window units, all of which meet the requirements of third-party insurance companies such as the NHBC, LABC or Premier. This without compromising the contemporary design and uniform sightlines which define the VELFAC 200 system. Take a look at the 6.2 metre wide and 10 metre high test screen, a large window wall made with 8 complete window units, 20 individual sashes, 6 large opening functions and 5 panel solutions. The CWCT test is performed under harsh conditions and consists of 8 steps, reassuring and proving top performance. Test number 1 is resistance to air leakage. In this test, all opening functions are individually tested in stages up to a negative pressure suction of -100 Pascal to simulate a negative pressure within the building, followed by positive pulses up to +600 Pascal, which is equivalent to a violent storm. Test number 2 is resistance to static water penetration. Here, the entire screen is exposed to a static water pressure with a flow rate of at least 3.4 litres per square metre per minute. The exposure increases in stages up to +600 Pascal, which is equivalent to heavy rain in combination with the force of a violent storm. Test number 3 is resistance to wind pressure to challenge the serviceability of the screen. This is done by a staged suction test up to -1800 Pascal, followed by staged positive pulses up to a pressure of +1800 Pascal, equivalent to hurricane force winds, category 3. To prove that the screen is still watertight, despite the massive impact of wind pressure, tests number 4 and 5 are repeated for resistance to air leakage and resistance to water penetration. Test number 6 is resistance to water penetration using a hose at the assumed weakest window joints and perimeters. With a distance of 300 mm from the facade, a high pressure hose pumps water at a flow rate of at least 3.4 litres per square metre per minute. Each joint is exposed for 5 minutes per 1.5 metre joint. The hose test can be repeated on building sites to prove the performance of the window system and installation. Test number 7 is a resistance to wind pressure to challenge the safety of the screen. This is tested with one suction pulse from 0 Pascal to 2700 Pascal, where it must stay for at least 15 seconds and then drop to 0 Pascal again. This is followed by a corresponding pressure pulse. The test is equivalent to hurricane force winds, category 4. The last test, test number 8, is resistance to heavy impact on the facade. This test is performed by swinging a variety of objects as dead loads against the facade, challenging the potential weakest areas and the largest spans. A successful pass is achieved if no elements fail or fall off during or after the test, which would endanger anything below.